Cowboys, fans, and YouTubers. This is VA Dallas Cowboys fan Junior. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they are a little therapeutic. Thank you for watching. Yay! What up, Cowboy fans and YouTubers? This is VA Dallas Cowboys fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic. Alright, where was I? Had to make a change of locale real quick. Come out here, get a little workout in real quick. Whew, and talk to you guys. Now, first things first, training camp's underway. We have people asking DeMarcus Lawrence after practice, what prompted him to go ahead and opt in. And basically he said it was his wife's idea. She kicked him out the house. So you go ahead and play this season with your boys, and I'll take care of things at home until you get back. So that was pretty much a done deal. His females in his life pretty much run his life. His mama has told him to shut up, sit down, and let you play dictate your actions, not your words. And some of that stuff's got to be taken to heart. Happy wife, happy life. So, yeah, that's why he has opted in right now. But other than that, let's get on to the good, fun stuff. Cowboys just had their second full day of practice. This being day 3 of training camp. We have tweets from Joy Epstein, who talked to Cheeto Awuzie about the new pre-disguised looks, because he admits that last season, people knew what the defense was. They knew because they always tipped off the other side of everything they did. And that was one of the main things people hated about Marinelli and Chris Richard, is that they never disguised their defenses. And when, what's his name? He played safety for him for a minute and got cut. He went on to a podcast and he said that he tried to help disguise the look of the defense, and they told him, no, what are you doing? He said, I'm playing up to the line trying to disguise the defense. And they're like, what'd you want to do that for? He said, so you want the other team to know exactly what we're doing. And that was pretty much, I heard that interview and I pretty much said, that's stupid as hell. I lost pretty much all love for Chris Richard after hearing that, because he basically admitted that they don't know what the hell they were doing. They couldn't coach them guys. They literally just wanted the defense to be known to the opposite team and just say, you know what, man up and y'all figure it out while y'all out there. Like, that's shitty coaching. This is why our defenses looked horrible, because the coaching staff was horrible. So all them people saying, nah, it had nothing to do with the coaching staff, co-workers of mine as well. Yes, coaching staff had shit to do with us not being that good. Don't sit here and say it was just the players. Because I hear the argument, oh, well, the coaches aren't on the field. They're not the ones running the plays. Yeah, but they're giving you shitty plays to run. And you're told to run it. If not, you're in the doghouse. So what were you supposed to do? You seen Amari Cooper was in the doghouse when he changed the play against Philly. We won the game. But Callahan put hit... not Callahan. That was before him. Scott Linehan put him in the doghouse and basically gave him, reprimands for changing the play. Who does that? What kind of coaching staff does that? You win a game and you get punished for winning the game. It's stupid as hell. But that coaching regime is gone. Thank God, because every report that comes out makes it sound worse and worse that these clowns had no idea what the hell they were doing. They had all the talent in the world and just didn't know what to do with it. And they're gone. That's why you don't see Chris Richard having a job anywhere. Marinelli latched on with Vegas Raiders, I think. And they're going downhill. Watch that. But thank God. Even Cheeto has recognized that what they were pulling off last season was just bad. Let's see. We had Sean Lee and La'el Collins being seen on resistance cords. We already knew that La'el Collins had a small injury. Mike McCarthy made note of it in his press conference. And he didn't get any kind of, light work other than the resistance cords today. But Sean Lee did get in some light non-contact drills at half speed. So I don't know if that's a conditioning thing or something's wrong with Sean Lee. Nobody's really made mention of it. But at his age and his soft tissue injuries in the past, I think they want to bring him along slowly like they've been doing so that he can play a full season, which is great. I think last year was his first full season with the Cowboys since his rookie season, I think. Other than that, he's had injuries every season. So they're taking it easy with him. Of course, Everson Griffin has been activated, so that means somebody had to go. It looks like former draft pick Jalen Jelks is the odd man out this year. Jelks didn't really get to see playing time, but he was thought to be in the rotation this year at defensive end. But it looks like his time with the Cowboys is over unless they statch him on the practice squad, which he's eligible for. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Cam Irving, still no practice. He's still having this ailment. It's non-COVID-19 related, but they said it should be short-term, not long-term. So we'll have to see how long that'll keep him out. Practice jerseys. Now they have nameplates on their practice jerseys. If you watched any of the film on Friday and Saturday of the practices, you noticed that none of the guys had nameplates on their jerseys. Some YouTubers, myself included, had a little bit of a hard time recognizing who a lot of these new players are without nameplates because they had the numbers only. And if you don't know, like some players who've been in the league for a while, these guys had numbers that they've carried over from team to team. You wouldn't even recognize who they were, like the rookies. If you didn't keep up with the rookie numbers, you wouldn't know who they were. I didn't know which number was Ben DiNucci until, they said that he changed from number 1 to number 7. So, again, I see 4 quarterbacks. I see Dak, I see Andy Dalton, and you have Thorson and DiNucci, and I'm like, well, which one is which? Because one's wearing number 7, and one's in 14, one's in 4, and Thorson's wearing 2 or something, right offhand. And he's like, who are you guys? So if we're having a hard time, the coaches are having a hard time because this is the first on-field real work they got with these players this offseason, and they don't have time to run through a roster sheet just to figure out who this person is all day. So they just put the names on the jerseys, making it easier for everybody, especially like teammates who don't really know each other like that yet. But as football teams go, they'll be like brothers at the end of the season. Let's see. According to Jon Machota, on his Twitter handle, he said that they're reporting. They can't report, who's running with first, second, third teams, who's on special teams. They can't really report what they see too much. So they give in general description of what they've seen. And right now we're seeing that there are multiple defensive fronts being looked at. We have confirmed from Cheeto also that they have been running some 3-4 fronts. So that's giving excitement to Aldon Smith and DeMarcus Lawrence that we're having a whole, when they said there will be multiple fronts used. They were not playing. They were not lying. They said that old bull stuff that we've been running with the 3-4 set all the time, 24/7, nothing ever changed. That's out the window. That's not happening anymore. These guys are changing it up. We're looking better about it, and that's good to hear. Especially when you have multiple defenders in 7-on-7 and team drills picking off passes. That's something you don't hear all the time, especially in practice. Anthony Brown picked off an Andy Dalton interception. You had Jalen Smith bat a pass up and pick off Dak Prescott in drills. You had Cheeto picking off DiNucci in the drills. And in team drills, you had Diggs pick off a pass headed towards Devin Smith. So you just like to hear that kind of stuff, that these guys are getting it. They're hungry. They're athletic enough and getting eyes for the ball now. I think this defense might actually be a sleeper hit this year. A lot of people want to say that because they're new to the scheme and no offseason to work it, they're not going to look that good. But I think we might actually surprise the world this year. I'm excited. I hope you are too. We had our first skirmish of training camp between Connor Williams and Tristan Hill. Apparently it was one-on-ones. Tristan Hill was getting his butt kicked by Connor Williams. And after one of the drills, they kept going after the whistle. The O-line tried to get Connor Williams off Hill, and Hill kind of shoved Connor in the back as he turned to walk away. And that, in turn, turned into a little bit of a shoving match, nothing big. It was over pretty quickly. Excuse me. But that's our first training camp skirmish. These guys are heated. They're hungry. They want to get out here and put their helmets on somebody else, and they can't wait. I think it's about 28 days and some change till our first game against the Rams. I'm afraid for the Rams right now, to be honest. If our offense is as potent as it should be, and our defense can be stout like it should be, man, that's going to be something. And you think we beat them up pretty bad last year with the pass coaching regime. So imagine what this year is going to be like. Whew. Tony Pollard got involved in the offense today. That's something you don't hear out of training camp last year, is that you got this other dynamic running back, but you never hear anything about him. This year, they're putting Zeke through his paces and Tony Pollard, which you're glad to hear, because with the no fullback or possible no fullback, you are going to see a little more of Pollard and Zeke on the field at the same time, hopefully. So this is a whole game changer right now. Let's see. And here's something special. We all thought when he was drafted, Tyler Biadasz was going to be training for center, right? Well, it seems that today they said that at the left guard spot, it's been seen that Connor Williams has been practicing, Connor McGovern has practiced, and Tyler Biadasz has all been practicing at left guard. So, like I said yesterday in my video, don't be surprised that these guys working all three spots in the interior, left guard, right guard, and center, because you never know when these guys might have to come in to play spot duty anywhere at any point this season. So it doesn't surprise me that these guys are all getting good looks at every position in the middle of the line. But yeah, that's what I got for now. It's good to hear these things about the defense being changed up to now being unpredictable. They're pre-disguising looks. They're changing from 4-3 to 3-4 to multiple fronts, 5-2. You never know what they're going to bring. Of course, offense is going to be potent already. Right before I made this video, I saw them, Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup are practicing one-handed catches. I've never seen this drill, especially like this. They are standing opposite each other at arm's length, and somebody's tossing them the ball. And they're kind of one-handed catching the balls between each other. And it's like a tug of war, who's going to have the better grip, It's a weird drill, but it's nice to see they're having fun. They're enjoying it. They're one-hand catching it at the same time. It's crazy. But these drills will come in handy this season because I don't know about you. I want to see touchdowns. I don't want to see no more of these sideline incredible grabs by Amari Cooper like he was doing. I mean, don't get me wrong. They were very spectacular seeing him get those passes on the sidelines, tiptoeing them toes barely in the line from these passes. But, you know, I want to see some catches where they taking it downfield and going for the end zone. And that's going to be something I'm also waiting to see with the new coaching staff. We are going to have basically a more aggressive approach than a conservative approach. So you won't see them get down the field and settle for field goals all the time. I can't wait. They're actually going to be trying to score points, not just field goals. So this season's turning out to be pretty good for a little bit of training camp practices. We have Alder Smith still looking great, getting praise from Mike McCarthy and everything. And he's doing everything he can to make the squad. So we're looking pretty good in practice. Now, granted, it's the second full day of practice. But it's still better than nothing right now. And things are looking up. All right, that's all I got for this time. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're on the East Coast, stay dry. And talk to you later if anything else happens. VA Dallas Cowboy fan, out.